to this music, just so you know. What's up, people? All right, this is Andrea J. 420 Mama Yogi coming at ya. This is my Canna Chat series. Every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific on the West Side. So every month we have a theme, if you will, or an addition of focus. If you can't tell, it's June. It's Pride Month. So we are representing and supporting and celebrating those in the LGBTQ plus communities and offering a platform to chat and talk about cannabis. I had to play a replay. I don't own the rights. All right, okay. I'm going to start my dance party. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. And this is making me dizzy. This color flashing, but I love it. All right. What's up? So, Alexa, turn off. Thanks, love. You're the best. So, welcome. I do have guests coming on this evening. I'm jamming. I'll do my best. I'm trying to jam over here. I was so tired about an hour ago. And I'm sitting here. I'm like, I could fall asleep. But I got to be on my show. Because I created the series for a reason. So here I am. If you smoke them, if you got them. So this is, I'm experiencing Liftoff. Okay. Designed by Vaptio. No, I'm plugging these people. I don't get paid for this. But experience the Liftoff. And Vaptio. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. All right. This is, I believe it's Delta 8. For derived from CBD. Oh, Rift. That's the company. Derived from CBD. This Delta 9 usually comes from THC or tetrahydrocannabinol. Anywho, all right, we're here. And we are going to get started. So I hope everyone is bringing their questions. If you have any questions, any ideas that you want to focus on, please bring those. So I'm going to bring on Deanna, who is going to be my guest today. And then we're going to be talking to Stephanie later on. So Stephanie's definitely going to be on here later. And let's bring Deanna on so we can chat. And Sonny, you said you're going to come on one of these days. Sonny will come on one of these days when he doesn't feel so. When he feels present.
Hi.
Hi, lovely. How are you?
Good.
Your hair is
How are
looking
you?
fabulous. I'm loving the color.
Thank you.
Is it blue or purple? I can barely see, but it's gorgeous.
Blue.
Awesome. Lovely.
Yeah, it's like an electric blue.
Electric. Boogie. Okay, I'm aging myself.
Yeah.
Welcome. How have you been? I haven't seen you in, I don't know, this computer. And there it is. I haven't seen you, a few weeks?
Yeah, it's been a little bit. You've been okay.
Yeah.
Hanging in there. Yeah. Rock and rolling, enjoying the sun most days.
Oh, lovely. Are you able, you get outside from at your job with the kiddos, or?
No, I'm still working from home, so I hang out in the backyard
that's
most day with the cats.
Your backyard is lovely, darling.
Thank you.
Such a lovely workspace. Like, yep, I'm here. What's up? Hey, y'all. What's up, Ash?
Hey.
So, welcome. You've been on the show before, so you kind of know the setup. Because it's so, I'm so formal. Everything's got to be just right. So, what was I going to say? Something about something. Oh, so I'm doing a Pride edition, and I wanted to bring
Mm.
on people from the LGBT communities and allies, just to talk about Pride. That's what my show last week was talking about, the Pride Parade, in particular in New York.
Okay.
Because they just changed the expectation and banned police officers. So I thought that was
Oh.
I thought that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And as particularly, it was people of POC from the LGBTQ community, where it's like, no, we don't want you here, fam. Like you could, and people and people were the police who identify as queer were upset and like what? And so because they couldn't wear their uniform, like you can leave your uniform at home though. You could leave your uniform at home. You could come to the parade. Just don't represent the blue that are killing people of color.
Mm-hmm.
And so it seems, seems like a fair assessment,
Yeah, I agree.
understandable. Like, yeah, mm-hmm. So that was my addition last week, and I talked about the origination of Pride and how the festival came about. And I didn't know. I had to educate myself. And there's actually a book at a bookstore near my school about the Stonewall riots. And I was like, what? And I mean, I lived in New York City, so you would think that would be. And I hung out in the Village, and I know some parts of it, like bits and pieces, but I had to put it all together for myself because I don't know who, you know. I need to educate me. But so yeah, do you wanna tell us who you are and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Diana. I am queer, obviously. I'm a writer. I don't know. I don't like talking about myself. I never know what to say. Like
I'm fabulous.
I like music. I like to I love cats. I have 4 cats. I live in Philly.
You're starting a new business, so you're on a business venture.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's exciting.
Entrepreneur.
Skybomb.
Yes, Skybomb Philly. See, you just gotta push. Yeah. Tell everybody. Everybody you know. Right? And so I'm trying to tell everybody too. We're gonna spread the word. People gonna find out. And Diana, I'm gonna say I don't know if you identify as a chef. She's a chef because she made this delicious breakfast / brunch that was so good. Thank you. She's a budding chef.
Yeah. I used to go to culinary school.
Really? I did not know that. Yeah. Get out of town.
Yeah, when I was in college, I really wanted to go, but I just never did it.
Yep.
I was going to Kutztown University for writing.
Okay.
And like halfway through my freshman year, I was like, I would rather be a chef. I want to cook. I want to go to culinary institute. And my mom was like, get your degree. You already started.
Right. You're already there. You can just finish and then you figure it out later. Yeah. I hear that.
Right.
But I mean, it's so often that people, in college get there and they're like, I don't know if I want to do this. Really. For real.
Yeah.
So I get that. I had to take. There's actually I don't know what they have in Philly. You can come up to New York, but they have there's places you can take like a few just cooking classes here and there. It's like a chocolate making class, even though I already made chocolate.
Yeah.
But I thought they were going to teach me something different, and they just melted somebody else's chocolate. I'm like, this is not chocolate making.
Oh.
You can use somebody else's chocolate to make something chocolatey. That's not the same.
Yeah, like show me how to make it.
Thank you. I'm like, I want bean to table. That's what I want. Show me.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, they were ridiculous. So never again. But I'm sure there's some cooking spots that will do. They'll show you the way from the original way, if you will.
Yeah, I need to look into that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, just think. They have maybe have a breakfast one or like a seafood one. Yeah, I will take some more when I think they're all coming back now too. If back in session, some of the cooking spots. So I just want to eat, honestly. I think they have like cooking for couples or whatever. Like Let's cook real quick. Let's make it real quick. Like, y'all prepared this, right? We have to be the prep chefs too.
That sounds.
Yeah, I'm excited. These are things that I want to do. This is like my future self because ain't nobody got time for that. But speaking of, before we were talking about Pride, do you have a parade in Philly? There's gotta be.
Yeah, so usually it's every June. This year it's pushed to September. It's gonna be Labor Day weekend.
Okay. They say what?
But there's still like a bunch of events going on during this month.
Cool. Excellent.
Huh?
I said excellent.
Yeah. Cool. It's weird though. It's the same weekend as the Made in America Festival, so it's kind of like two festivals in the same city on the same weekend is a lot. I feel like
it's like they're like, oh, people are gonna be here anyway, and might as well do it all right. That's not.
Yeah.
It's like changing your birthday to somebody else's birthday because it's convenient. Right. No. Yeah. Oh well, I'm glad at least there's some events happening, but you know this is the month. Oh, we the kids that I work with 3rd graders, and we brought up Pride. We talked to them about current events and things that are happening in the world around them, because as 3rd graders they just get so much. But because we are a school that really promotes educating children in the now and really and hopefully growing upstanders instead of bystanders, and that's the language that we give them. That we let them know about everything. So we got kids marching with Black Lives Matter signs. We got kids. We one night after when we heard about the I think right when Breonna Taylor, right when the people were finally getting arrested, we had a sign that said Breonna Taylor, and the kids were like, "Who's Breonna Taylor?" And so we're gonna have a conversation about it. Let's talk about who she was. Oh no, did I cut out, or did Deanna cut out? Oh man. Okay, live. What's happening? Did you just cut me off? You dirty rats. Y'all see that? You see that? You didn't see that. IG just cut me off all the way off. That's not cute. Okay, I'm trying to get back on live. So I said all that to say about the kids that I work with. That we were talking about. The head teacher brought up the idea that it's Pride Month and it's a month for celebrating those in the LGBTQ plus communities. And of course, our kiddos, true to form, are like, what? Just 1 month? That's not enough time. And then other kids like, yeah, just like Black History Month is only a month. That's not enough time. Why is it only 1 month? Why is it not every day? And so, 3rd graders, people. So, appreciate them. They're the sweetest. And so, yeah. So I wanted to just mention that that's what 3rd graders are thinking about, which is pretty cool. Hopefully I get unfrozen and Deanna can come back on. So yeah, this is Andrea J with 420 Mama Yogi. Oops. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Sunny. People moving to Facebook, but I don't know what happened. Here. Was it is it clearly? It's clearly on my end because I'm completely frozen. What did you see, Sunny? I'm gonna reply somehow. So Oh, there we are. Can you hear me now? Beep. Okay. I'm going to close it out and try to come back in. Anywho. Anyway, I really wanted to talk to Deanna and wanted to talk to her about, I don't know what I want to talk to her about. It's not like I'm not interviewing her about this isn't a sexuality class, right? That's not what we're talking about. It's not a series about sexuality. And in the same vein, it is some people's identifiers. That's one of the things that their sexuality pops into their as a description of who they are. So this is a show about talking and listening and when you can inhaling or ingesting in some form or fashion. One of the things that I heard recently was that CBD use in certain areas where THC has been legalized for recreational use. Like CBD purchases have been decreasing, or like the wave, or what's that called? Like the like the thrill is gone. The I can't think of the terminology. Anywho, so that's making me wonder, what people know about cannabis. And so I really want to help to educate. Of course, dispelling myths is what I like to do as well. And really just, hi, we're back. This is Andrea J with 420 Mom Yogi. I don't know if IG kicked me off or if I just lost my signal. I can't tell you what happened. But we're back. All right. Let's see who's here. Let me see if Deanna's here. Because I didn't even know what to say, yo. There she is. I don't know what to talk about. I started to talk about when I left y'all. I was like, I thought IG kicked me off. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
Like, let me find out they're kicking me off because I was playing Aretha Franklin. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
Oh my god. I thought my connection cut out.
No. I was frozen. I'm like, all I see is a picture of myself. I'm like, so.
Oh no.
But I started talking about when I was while you were away, while we were frozen, because I'm also streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I started talking about how I wanted to talk to you about cannabis as well. So, and I was talking about how this is not necessarily a show about sexuality. However, some people's sexual identity does come into a description of their own identity. So, like and you described yourself, you introduced yourself. Queer was part of your identity, and I want to start making cannabis smoker, or like a cannapreneur. I don't even know what I want to say. A cannasaur. That's what I've seen that somewhere. I'm a cannasaur, like right? I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a cannasaur, and I want to put that in my identifier And I noticed that even now, even though I have some certification around it and tried to educate myself, and gone to different trainings and whatnot, I feel so like I'm still a novice. Two, it's still not like widely accepted, right? Even though it's legally getting more and more legal. So I'm slowly telling more people, I'm like, oh yeah, and so like, oh, I bake this and this and this, because people, as I'm leaving my job, this is my last year, and people are like, oh, what are you gonna do? Like I think they think that maybe I was let go or something, and so they come to me like, what? What do you mean? Like concerned. I'm like, oh no, I'm leaving because I want to pursue my career in cannabis. Like, I'm good, thank you. And they're like, oh, okay. And so I want that to be like, I want that to be something that's in my everyday, and I also want to feel comfortable, like being able to smoke wherever, not that I have to smoke. And I told y'all too that I prefer edibles, and they work better in my system, and I like this the how long they last.
Yeah.
Right. Because you could toke in like 20 minutes later, you're like, yeah, let me toke again, because I'm, unless you're smoking a bong, in which case
you go through something.
Right. So you could bake it into oil, or sprinkle it on something after you decarb it, and then your high lasts for hours.
And it's great. That's great. Relaxing.
Right. The weird part is when it hits you when you're not expecting it. You're like, whoa, hold up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It feels like a brick.
Right. I'm like, I'm supposed to be productive right now. I can't do this.
Right? Like, oh my gosh.
Oh goodness. How long have you? So, and I'm talk to more about myself another time when I don't have a guest. But how long have you been? Have you been? Has cannabis been a part of your life? Let's put it that way.
I would say regularly, the last like 3 or so years.
Okay.
I first tried it like in college when I was like 19. Yeah. So like, it wasn't like my thing really back then. Like, for most of college, I was more of a drinker, and like I would like to like go party like that. And then once I started like sort of like working full time and got into like having to be a functioning adult in society, it was nice to come home at the end of the day and like relax with like a blunt or something, and just like have dinner, watch TV, go to sleep, and then wake up feeling refreshed, because it was like a nice relaxing sleep. So I think, and then also I struggled with anxiety, so as that developed as I got older as well, it was like, it's definitely more my speed. Because like after a night out, you have that like hangover anxiety, and it's never fun.
I was gonna ask you about that too. About when did you notice that it was maybe helping you with your emotional quotient? I won't say mental illness, because it's not necessarily an illness. So there's mental, and not everybody has a diagnosis. But so when it helped you out emotionally and mentally, what was that immediately, like when you started on a regular basis, or was it like you noticed later on, like, oh?
I would say this past year with the pandemic, honestly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Being home more, having all of the uncertainty, and then everything with BLM last summer, it was a lot of stressors all at once. And I was also going through a lot of personal stuff then. So it really helped me relax and sort of kind of see things from a more like level field, I guess, level perspective. And it helped me to look inward more and sort of calm down those anxieties, and help me sort of like focus in on what I need to focus in on. And that was really helpful over the past year, especially.
Yes. And you and I talked briefly about CBD and how it can have does have a psychoactive component. Because we both talked about how we had a little bit more than maybe like more than a person who's just starting would have, and you can feel it. It feels good too, and it's healing you, people, from the inside. Hey, Owen. It's healing you. It's healing you too. And so, and not to say that THC is not healing. It definitely has its healing. Oh wait, I can't say healing legally. It's got benefits. It's got benefits, healthful benefits. And that's the plant in itself. The plant. I had some meme that was talking said cannabis could literally wipe out the pharmaceutical industry. Just bye. So and I think back to that. That's the beauty of. I mean, I'm a plant person anyway. I've been drinking tea since I can remember. I've got little tea leaves, and I love the smell of lavender, and I love nature. I'm just allergic to it. I'm like, I will walk through the fields, but I'm actually happy these mask things are up because I gotta walk like this. Right. Have allergy medicine, right? A box of tissues. I carry a box of tissues. Like, I'm good. Yep. So, unless you buy my honey. Oh, y'all are making honey too. Honey, local honey, has the pollen, and so I've been taking local honey for years now. So kind of starting in January, February to boost up my immune system for the coming season, so that my allergies are not kicking my ass. I was gonna say, has it helped a lot? It has tremendously, so much so that I tell everybody every year. Anybody comes to me with allergies, I'm like, you know, and then they thank me later when when they come back. This one guy goes, "Don't tell anybody else." My son's friend's dad is like, "Don't tell," because then I'm gonna run out of honey. Don't do that. Shh. I'm like, I'm glad it's helping you, but I gotta tell everybody. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. I'm spreading the love. That's what I'm doing. Support local business. Right? So, okay, why did I start talking about honey? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. And it rattles. So, honey, allergies. Going backward. Weed, nature. And being allergic to nature. Luckily, I'm not allergic to cannabis, and it's interesting because, I mean, it does come from the ground, right? So, and I think that's the point, that it's coming from. This is something that's natural, and we could be here all night talking about all the things that cannabis can do for you. But just thinking about maybe even the people in your life. Who, are there people that you're still don't know that you are a connoisseur? And if so, do you what were your reasonings for not sharing that information? I guess so. Yeah, maybe some relatives. And just because. And coworkers and such. I think just because it's still so stigmatized. Yeah. So yes. But I have my medical card, so I'm always it's prescribed by my doctor. I'm allowed to have it. This is my medicine. Legal, yeah. It's my medicine. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Marvelous. And I forget about that part sometimes, about the medicine. And I don't have a card. I used to when I was in California. But I haven't gotten one since, and also because it wasn't legal here yet. I mean, so Somebody's who's that calling? Am I calling me? Sometimes calling me. Oh, your friend's supposed to be calling. Uh-oh. What is he calling? Huh? Sorry, y'all. I'm getting a call somewhere and I don't know where it is. I don't know the replay. I need you to put your headphones on. Where did that be coming from? I don't know. Sorry, people. Diana, you talk. Tell us what events, if any, are coming up for you. Where's my friend?
Oh, we've got another Yoga for India event coming up at the end of June on the 26th.
Yeah.
My kitten here with me.
Hi, kitten.
We've got that coming up at the end of June. Sir, please. He's trying to escape.
Kitties, let me down. Pick me up. Let me down. Pick me up. Let me down. They're like they're the epitome of mental illness. I'm just saying. I used to have cats, and they're just the drama. I can't.
What'd you say?
I said I used to have cats. I'm like, and they're the epitome of like what mental illness looks like. I want you to touch me. Don't touch me. You know this and snipping at you.
Oh my gosh, yes. Right? Crazy.
Can you not? Oh, my cat used to climb. He used his claws to climb up my leg,
please.
So he could rest on my back, and I'd bend over so he could rest on my back. I'm like, do you just scratch me up so you could rest and relax? Got it.
Just two.
Just two.
And there's no privacy.
No.
You know? No privacy at all. Every single time I could be like in the shower and they're right there on the tub ledge, like, what are you doing? Why aren't you getting me right now? What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Intrusive.
They're like, I live here too. Right?
Right. Goodness.
Or that's there. Or they're the ones like, no, you live here because I let you live here.
Right.
It's my house. What you doing in here? What you doing in here? Kitties.
And they're adorable, so you just left them on the shelf.
Right? Exactly. All right, the thing is, the calling stopped, so we're good now. We're good. All right, so you were talking about what's happening with the Yoga for India Part 2.
Yes. Yes. So we wanted to keep the series going all summer because, COVID is ongoing, of course, and it's still so bad there. And I saw something, it was like a CDC alert that the variant is spreading through the U.S. now, the same variant that was going around in India. And they're saying that it is somewhat responsive to the vaccine, I think, or the vaccine is effective against it. But I've seen conflicting things, so I'm not entirely sure about that. But we wanted to try to keep getting those donations in so that we can send and do some substantial good over there. And we're probably going to keep looking at doing them ongoing for different causes throughout the year.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. And so you have the date. Do you have the date and time and location, like the same location, or is that still in the
it's going to be the same place. So it's going to be June 26th from 10:30 to 12:30, I think it was. I think we moved it up a half hour earlier. And it's going to be at the Belmont Plateau, same spot as last time, right under that beautiful tree.
Yeah. The plateau is where everybody goes. Now now y'all told me about that song. Yeah. I was not listening clearly, or it didn't. You know what? I was listening. I memorized it. Did not know what they were talking about. I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. And so thank you for educating me. I appreciate it. And it was lovely to see the actual place. I'm like, oh. I get it now. Like, I'll probably get it more if I saw the whole, like, people outside and doing what they do. in the plateau.
Oh yeah, for
that
sure.
would be nice.
Since the weather's been a lot warmer, everybody's been out. They sit out there, they barbecue, they put up their tents, and it's so much fun. It's like this lively and exciting.
We went because you said the plateau, not the plateau, but the Belmont. That park is expansive, right? And we went to.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
The museum, the kids museum, the touch museum. That's in the plateau.
That's in there. Museum, yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, I feel like this is
that's
still
like,
going, but we're still in it. And right over there by the museum, people were barbecuing. They had people had up tents and chairs. I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. Now I see. I see.
And then it extends out over by my apartment too, and same thing over there. There's different playgrounds and stuff around.
Love it.
Little picnic areas there, hiking trails. It's huge. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
That is fantastic. And I would love to know the history about that place, because I learned probably in the last not even 10 years that I learned about Central Park, and that used to be a thriving Black community, and they kicked everybody out to make Central Park.
I did not know that.
Right? Who knew? Because they don't talk about that shit.
Right. Exactly.
So I was like, oh, and I love Central Park. I'm like, no wonder I have an affinity to this place. My ancestors, but my past life, I could have lived here. Shit,
yeah, right.
This is my living room, motherfucker. This used to be my living room. You sit in my living room. Sorry, my son is. He's my biggest fan. He's like, I don't know if you hear him in the background. He's like, yeah.
Oh.
He's 10 today, by the way. I have a 10-year-old.
Oh, happy birthday! Congratulations.
You hear? He says thank you.
Double digit.
Yes.
Exciting.
It's exciting and scary. Because this.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's a bowl of laughs. This one. But he's supposed to be going to bed soon. So. Okay, so that's coming up in June. So everybody look out for Skybond Philly. Look out for you can follow Skybond Philly. It's just like it sounds on Instagram.
Yep.
And you'll be seeing information and posts, and anybody in the Philly area or anybody who wants to just get to Philly and be a part of Yoga for a Cause, which is what I was posting, but Yoga for India in particular. Just so, because there are people who are less fortunate than ourselves. I mean, the States have already lost 500,000 people, and India's has lost almost that much, if not more by now. In a shorter amount of time, so if you can imagine that. And so this is a cause, what little money you have, if there's something that you can spare and you have the time, and yoga is close to your heart. This is the birthplace of yoga, the yoga that we know to this day anyway. And so if you care about yoga and you care about those of you in your lives who maybe practice yoga, who live yoga, and you care about people, if you care about people, please come out to Skybond Philly's Yoga for India, June 26th. Like, you don't have to like yoga, just be a kind person and care about people and have some money to spare. That's all. Y'all still doing the smoothies? You got smoothies this time?
Yeah,
or maybe
we're gonna have some smoothies at the event.
Fantastic. I'm gonna do some sparkling drinks like lemonade. That's what I want at my next event.
That's good.
Right?
That would be awesome.
I love lemonade.
Yeah.
And instead of hard cider,
I want to make
high cider maybe. And like.
Oh yeah, like that.
I made that up. Don't steal that. Anybody out there, don't steal that.
Right.
I give my ideas away. I gotta stop that. No, I love it. I'm just like,
I know, right?
Take it, just give me credit. That's all I ask for. Just put my name on the bottom. It's a collaboration. Um,
Exactly. Teamwork with the dreamwork.
Absolutely. And especially in this industry, and I think I was talking to you about this before, I'm finding a lot of community building and people coming together, especially people that look like us, deciding to come together and say, and our white allies as well, like this plant is uniting, not dividing. And it's lovely to see. That's all. That's it. I need a catchphrase. Everybody's got a catchphrase.
Yeah.
I need to start. And if I have
put on t-shirt.
Yes. That's my next thing. But I might get a bus. I didn't tell you. A bus. Yes. So I've been wanting to be a mobile spa.
Nice.
And the dispensary that I'm working at, I started offering CBD yoga, as you may have seen my posts, every Saturday at Absalom, Hookah Lounge, CBD Lounge, Art Studio. Like they do it all. You can do everything there. You can get a massage there.
Oh my God.
You can sit down and play video games there and just chill and watch movies. Yeah.
Nice.
It is fantastic.
Sounds great.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be that's where I get to hang out. And now they so before they got the space, they were thinking about being mobile and having like a mobile dispensary. And then they were gifted a space, like it came, not gifted, but it came to fruition, and they were like, "Yeah, we get to, let's get here, let's get in this, and let's make it happen." And now they have no use for the bus. I'm all.
I'll make it.
Right? And they already took the seats out and everything. So, I'm gonna get this bus, and I want to start traveling. I want to start driving around, and I want to do some traveling yoga. Bring CBD yoga. I'm bringing CBD yoga to your door, and your door, and your door, and your door. Right?
Love it.
That sounds like a lot of work.
That's a great idea.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it does. That's awesome.
I would love to I also want to be able to have a bed in there or something, something that folds down. Like this is, that's later, because I want to take the bus and go on trips. Like I want to deck the whole thing out. Like, we don't have a bathroom. I mean, it's tiny, but it's okay. Someplace you can go to, number one. And maybe like a, something that I can use for my personal use too. Though maybe I'll just buy my own RV. I don't know. Who knows? Things to think about.
It's a thought I always have. Like, I'll just sell all my stuff and buy an RV and go live off the grid.
You can still do that. You're still young.
I know. I know. I have to remind myself, because I'm always like, oh, I should have did that when I was like 22.
Right. Such a long time ago. Oh, you're beyond
right
now. But I mean, you are kind of settling in. Hey, Crystal, you're kind of settling in. Renting an apartment. And you've got a good job now, and you're starting a business. So I hear you that maybe you'll find the timing, maybe you won't. I mean, especially if you're working from from home anyway. I'm just saying. I'm trying to live vicariously through you. Go get an RV.
It's marinating in my mind. Trying to figure out how to make it happen. Maybe even for just like a month.
Right.
Doesn't have to be for like any long period of time.
Exactly. Good point.
Just to say I did it.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. I want to do that with my. We were actually looking to do that for the summer, and then renting somebody's RV, because but I wasn't going to buy one just yet, even though my mom might buy one of these days when we have a place to park it. But we were going to do that, and it was going to cost like $3,000 just in gas or something ridiculous. Just in gas, not to rent. To rent it was going to cost like another $3,000 or $4,000, maybe $5,000. I can't even remember. It's like $100.
Wow.
No, like $300 a night, and we wanted it for a month. And then you have to pay if anything. You have to pay for gas. And gas. My uncle used to work on a bus. He used to be a bus driver, and he was saying that gas prices are like the gas. It takes it's like a mile a gallon, is what the bus is. A bus will, like that's how much you get, a mile a gallon.
Oh my God!
So I'm putting in how much?
Right.
We wanted to go to California. I'm like, that's 3,000 miles in one way.
Oh no, that's a lot.
Right? We're like, never mind. No, thank you.
No, you're right on a plane.
You know?
Right.
Like,
absolutely not. That's so much.
It is, and then the gas prices started jumping up, so that was completely out. Ridiculous.
That's driving me crazy.
Right. So that's out.
God, $3.29 per gallon.
Right.
I'd rather walk.
Taxi. Oh wait, no. Then they're paying the gas prices. Somebody's making a pretty penny with these gas prices. That's all I can say. So
insane.
When are y'all getting to New York and New Jersey?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm trying to. We're talking about it.
Good. We've got some events over here, and of course, if you want to put something on, or you want to be an affiliate or a partner, we are doing the Absalom Art Studio and CBD Lounge is having events after event after event, and so the more we have, the more people we want to bring in, and the more people who start showing up, which we appreciate so much. And I say we because I feel like I'm part of the team now, and I was any events that they're having, I want to be promoting, and it's just a great bunch of people too. So it's mom owned, woman owned and operated. Hey Ash, you're back. Welcome back. We were gone for a minute.
Oh hey.
She's a mamapreneur, and she's only 31, I want to say. So she's doing big things, and she's got some amazing ideas and a great support system, and I think that's the key too. And she's Latinx, so that's fantastic, right? So I get to practice my Spanish. Un poquito.
Yeah. You're already so good at it, bro.
Oh, thanks. I try. I'm just trying to. I put a bunch of words together. I'm like, there may not be a the or a is, but the words this. You know what I said.
Exactly.
And so it's a great community, and so there's actually, I believe there's a Pride event coming up not this Saturday, the following Saturday. Oh no, Friday, because it's the day before your event. They're having a Pride. Okay. You got to go to Absalom X Art on the for IG. You know what? Can you put yours in here too? If you haven't put Skybond Philly. If you haven't put Skybond Philly in here, can you do that? So anybody on here can follow. Oops, I pressed too soon. Yay! There we go. And so anybody on here can start following. Here we go. And get all the updates. And so there is a Pride event happening next Friday. This Friday is open mic night. So people can sing. Oh. There's going to be poetry. And then right. I'm like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, hopefully my mom will watch my child.
Yeah.
And then I can.
I was telling her to put on some open mic names.
Yes. Are you? Do you spit some poetry? You spit.
Well, here and there, I did my job's talent show.
Oh, fantastic!
And I did an open mic night back before the pandemic hit. So I'm working up the courage a little bit more. I don't like sharing my work from myself. I like to have other people read it for me.
Okay, I see. Yep. I'm one of those like, here, I just wanted people to hear it. I don't have to be the one to share it. Just, this is what I was feeling. Go. But with feeling, do it better. Like, do that. Say what I want to say. And then I also know that, and it comes differently. It lands differently when it's coming from the creator. But I'm also not the one that I don't want to be up there in the spotlight. That's my thing. I like the background. I like the background. I'm a background singer.
Right. Same.
What was I gonna say? I'm tired already. I'm still tired. When I opened up, I was like, I'm ready for sleep, and this is pre Delta 8. Pre Delta 8. And they're trying to ban it over here in New York. Already.
Yeah, I saw.
You saw that?
I still haven't tried.
I'm like, they just got here though. Like what?
Right. I walked past the smoke shop the other day in the mall, and they had a big banner in the window that said Delta 8 sold here.
Yeah. Did you try it? Did you get some?
I didn't. I'm gonna go back and try it though.
Yeah, you should. And wait, it was in the mall. Yeah. Make sure they're you find like the certification and all that stuff, because lots of people are selling stuff that doesn't have in it what it's supposed to have. And this is the whole thing with CBD and what I started talking about earlier about one, that people are moving away from CBD. This is what I heard anyway, and Delta 8 came out, so that was, people jumped on that bandwagon, and it feels good. It lands really good. It mimics THC, and that is what people are excited about, because they don't have to have a card to necessarily get this, right? And so but in doing that, the CBD, we know that how healing it is, and Delta 8 is the derivative of CBD. But it sounds like people just don't want somebody else that's not the pharmaceutical company and the FDA producing something that mimics cannabis, that mimics THC, right? Like, they can do it, but you can't do it. Don't do it.
Right.
That's not, we don't have control. No, stop. So.
Because that's what it comes down to.
It is. It's ridiculous. I can't with these people. Like, Costa Rica, where you at? Where you at? Costa Rica. I don't even know. Is there weed? Right. There actually is weed in Costa Rica. These guys tried to sell us some brownies when we were there. With my first whole body wellness retreat.
Oh wow.
Sorry, not guys plural, just one dude. He the man. And I was tempted, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm in another country. Who knows? Like, and I had my son, so I'm a single mom mode. Like, I ain't doing shit. I feel that. The ladies are on the trip are like, oh, we're going to the club. I'm like, what? Like, that's a thing?
What?
You could go places by yourself. Like,
right. Like, what?
It literally did not even cross my mind to go out at night after dark. Like, didn't even register. Whereas if I were in my 20s again, like,
maybe, right?
I'm like, where we going? Party. What are we doing? What's down the road? Let's walk. We're gonna walk there. Let's get there. But literally, like, because I would put him to sleep in the hammock right outside of our front door. And that was that's all. I'm like, I'm just gonna put my baby to bed and then put myself to bed and maybe get to shower.
Yep.
That's my life. That's my evening.
Relaxing night.
Right, right. I'm like, he's asleep. I'm good.
Right. That's all you need. The hammock sounds great though.
Yes. We have to do one. I would love to do what we could, be a collaboration. But a retreat. I already do them. Or I used to. Everything's like the world pre-COVID.
It's the old world,
right? Now I know what people in history felt like.
Yeah.
Oh, Costa Rica. So, I mean, people who are out here who are listening, I think it's just you, me, and Ash right now. But whoever's out there and whoever sees this later, keep an eye out for Skybond Philly and 420 Mama Yogi trip to Costa Rica. We're doing whole body wellness retreats, and maybe for a cause, because that's yours, that's your bag, that's your shtick, and mine and wellness. So your cause and wellness, and my wellness and cannabis. Oh wait, your cause wellness cannabis, and my wellness cannabis. I guess whole body wellness cannabis, and we're just gonna merge, and we're gonna do this. And there are retreat spots that I know of that were fantastic. The space is gonna be limited, people, so you need to follow all of us right now. So you see me, follow me. Skybond Philly is over in the chat. Follow. Yeah, because I might not come back from Costa Rica.
Right. It's tempting. It's very tempting.
You know they don't have weapons.
Like, that's my dream.
Right? You know they got rid of their weapons. In
Did
they? In 1960s. In the 60s, they have no military.
Really?
They have no military. They're like the Switzerland of Central America. They're like, we're good. They're like,
beautiful.
So, so that makes me feel better, right? Peaceful.
Yeah.
People smiling and like,
I would love that.
Pura vida, pure life. That's it. That's all.
Yes.
That's
the goal, right?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear. I hear like island music in my head right now. I'm not here.
Yes. I'm like, imagine.
Oh my goodness. It's time. This is how long this is how long it's been. It's been way too long.
I would never leave.
Right. Girl, when I tell you, we went from hanging out at the beach, we were like a dirt road that was maybe the size of like a New York City block. Or I'm trying to think of a Philadelphia block's tiny. Like the length of your the length of your block, maybe, to your car, like the length to your end of the building. So dirt road, cross the next road, another dirt road to the beach. We were like 2 blocks from the beach, in this beautiful like it wasn't even a hotel. It was like a yoga center of sorts. You could pay $11 for a yoga class. They had an Ayurvedic restaurant. So you just get like fresh food. It was
nice,
phenomenal. Like
that literally sounds like a dream.
Oh my goodness! And then we left there, and I'm like, I don't want to leave right away. I know this is only like a 5-6 day trip, but I want to stay. So my friend and I, who's like a sister to me, she actually she and I got sick the last couple days that we were there. And luckily we were going up to Arenal up by the, we stayed in town, and then we were going to by the volcano. There's a volcano called Arenal, and they're hot springs. So talk about healing. We got there, and her, like she didn't have any color in her face, and the color returned. Like, she's like, and as we left, she's like, thank you so much for bringing me here. I'm like, absolutely. It's such a healing, like, I can't, but to go from beach, I mean, I love water anyway, but to go from beach to hot springs, right? This is trickling down from the earth. That's all I got. That's all I got. This is how it makes me feel. Like,
that sounds so relaxing.
Oh my goodness. We gotta go. We're there.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna plan that, people.
Speaking it into existence, manifesting it.
Absolutely. What do you think? Spring break? You want to do spring break next year? That's when I usually go.
Oh, I like spring break. I like a good spring break trip.
Right. I usually make it family friendly. How do you feel about family friendly? Because I usually bring my baby boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any siblings? Oh, can Ash's sister be a babysitter? She want to babysit? She good with children's. You bring a babysitter. I'll do massage and yoga, and y'all make the smoothies. Imagine fresh fruit. Okay, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep. Right.
Yes.
Authentic Costa Rican brunch, elevated.
Oh yeah.
Plantain.
I want to try Lizzo's recipe for vegan bacon jam.
Bacon jam? Vegan bacon jam? All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat yours. I'm not trying that. You do it.
She made it on TikTok.
Really? I'm gonna eat. You make it. I'm gonna eat it. That's it. No, I'm hungry. I need to eat something. All right.
I know, me too.
I think I'm gonna wrap up. So one of the things I didn't do, that I haven't told you because y'all haven't been here, is that I have stopped. I haven't been doing the yoga at the end anymore, or like the deep breathing. What I am gonna start doing, I think, is just post like something that I've done beforehand, so people can then do it at their own pace, right? And they can like pause it. So I'm gonna after each.
Yeah, that's cool.
After each session, I've just decided this today. After each session, after each chat series, I'm gonna be offering a little tidbit, a little like tutelage or guidance, like a yoga practice or something. But it's gonna be posted instead of me doing it, mainly because sometimes when I'm done here, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go be a mom, and I gotta be on duty right now and put my child to bed or make dinner or something. And so, food. So, and you know how to make those, child. I'm sorry. This is my life. This is my life. So I'm like, go get it yourself. You can now. Happy birthday. And so, yeah. So I want, and I don't want to jip people. I want people to still have a good experience, and be able to enjoy a little time for themselves. And I don't want to be rushed and be like, oh, you don't have time. I want to get in, or I want to make sure you have, and I'd rather just allow people to do it on their own. But that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Any other contact info for Skybond Philly, or is IG the best way?
Yeah. Our Gmail also skybondphilly@gmail.com.
Awesome.
For emails, but we're usually on Instagram.
Excellent. And I am 420 Mama Yogi. This is Andrea J. Oh, I will give you my catchphrase. But this is my Canna Chat series. June is Pride Month. Join us for Pride. We're going to be having folks who are either allies or representatives of the LGBTQ plus communities coming on and just chatting it up. I mean, y'all, may not know, but I mean, just because it's Pride Month doesn't mean that, select people are going to be. These select people are with me all year round, and especially on Pride Month. That's all. And so continue to join us, tune in, turn up, and token or light up if you got it. And we're gonna see you back here on Monday. I don't know if you're gonna join with Ash, or if I know that Ash is coming on next week. That's the duo. This is a duo. So Deanna and Ash are the Skybond Philly co-founders, and CEOs and COOs and C doing everything O's.
Yeah, right. Wearing all the hats.
Right, all the hats. And so these lovely folks are coming on, and so I'm grateful for Deanna to join me today at short notice. I was just like, you want to come on?
Of course, I'm always down.
So I appreciate you, my dear. She's also a chef. Creative talent, this one. And so, and hopefully, I'll be seeing you soon. Even if you're not physically with us next week, I'm sure you'll be hopping on to talk and do a little chat in the messaging.
Yeah, for sure.
And I will see you again. And so my catchphrase, y'all keep this, is on my cards. Where my cards at? They're not here.
Okay.
So my catchphrase is Namaste, calm AF. Namaste.
Love it. Yes.
That's my phrase. But yeah, thank you, Deanna. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm excited to see you next time.
Thank you.
Of course.
Sure.
Have a great night, y'all.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
You too.
Yay, that was so lovely.